In the far north, where winter lasts longer than anywhere else, a quiet land slowly unfolds. In the cold, crystal-clear air, endless forests stretch toward the horizon, and still lakes mirror the sky like flawless glass. Here, long nights are illuminated by the aurora, and calm mornings rise gently over fields blanketed in white snow. Life moves at an unhurried pace, shaped by the powerful peace of nature and the seasons that shift without haste. And now, let us explore Finland, a world of its own, where solitude becomes serenity, and the earth opens up wide, untouched and beautiful in its quiet stillness. The Åland Islands are an autonomous archipelago belonging to Finland, located in the Baltic Sea along the maritime route between Sweden and Finland. With more than 6,500 islands, of which only about 60 are inhabited, Åland offers the serene beauty of the northern seas. Åland's history is tied to its strategic position. The archipelago belonged to Sweden until 1809, was then transferred to Russia, and eventually became part of Finland. In 1921, the League of Nations recognized Åland as an autonomous region, ensuring the right to preserve its Swedish language and unique culture. Life here is steeped in Nordic identity, with small seaside villages, historic lighthouses, and a long maritime tradition. The people speak Swedish and maintain customs linked to the sea, farming, and traditional crafts. For visitors, the Åland Islands enchant with clear seascapes, cycling routes along the coastal roads, visits to Kastelholm Castle, or sampling local cuisine featuring herring, black bread, and craft beer. It is a place where nature, history, and the calm of island life blend harmoniously. Kuopio is the center of the northern Savonia region, located beside the vast Lake Kalavesi. It is famous for harmoniously blending the vibrant life of a modern city with the tranquility of natural landscapes. The city is considered the heart of Lakeland, the land of thousands of lakes in Finland. Founded in 1775 by decree of King Gustav III of Sweden, Kuopio grew rapidly thanks to its favorable location for trade and waterway transport. Today, it is an important hub of education, culture, and economy in eastern Finland. One of the city's landmarks is the Puijo Tower, standing about 246 feet tall, offering breathtaking panoramic views over the surrounding lakes and forests. Kuopio is also well known for cultural events, including the Kuopio Dance Festival, the largest international dance festival in Finland. Beyond its lively urban life, Kuopio preserves its culinary traditions, especially the local kalakuko pie. The blend of modernity and tradition, city and nature, makes Kuopio a unique destination in any journey through Finland. Uspensky Cathedral sits on a hill overlooking the Helsinki harbour and is the largest Orthodox church in Western Europe, as well as one of Finland's most prominent religious landmarks. With its green domes and golden spires, the building captures attention even from afar. The cathedral was built between 1862 and 1868, when Finland was still a Grand Duchy under Russian rule. Architect Alexei Gornostayev designed the church in the Byzantine Revival style, drawing inspiration from churches in Russia. Inside, Uspensky Cathedral impresses with its high ceilings, painted murals, religious icons, and massive chandeliers, creating a sacred and majestic atmosphere. It serves as a central place of worship for the Orthodox community in Finland. Pallas Yllästunturi National Park in Lapland is the third largest national park in Finland, famous for its rolling fells and majestic Arctic landscapes. It is one of the best destinations to experience the pristine nature of the far north. The park covers more than 1,000 square kilometers, with taiga forests, wetlands, crystal-clear lakes, and low mountains shaped by the Ice Age. The highlight is the Pallas Fells, offering panoramic views that Finns have voted as the most beautiful in the country. The area is also renowned for having the cleanest air in the world, confirmed by atmospheric research stations. Its rich wildlife includes reindeer, brown bears, golden eagles, and many Arctic bird species, adding unique ecological value. Visitors can enjoy hiking in the summer, cross-country skiing in the winter, or marvel at the northern lights under a pristine night sky. Pallas Yllästunturi offers a true immersion into nature where space and time seem to stand still. Suomenlinna Fortress is a vast complex of fortifications located on a cluster of islands off the coast of Helsinki, in Uusimaa, and is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. With its strategic position on the Baltic Sea, it served as a crucial line of defense for centuries. The fortress was first constructed in the mid-18th century during Swedish rule, and it was later expanded under Russian control. Its architecture blends massive ramparts, underground passages, barracks and harbors, reflecting the layered history of Northern European military power. Today, Suomenlinna is not only a historic site, but also home to about 800 residents. Its cobblestone streets, wooden houses, and green spaces give the fortress the charm of a small town set in the sea. Visitors can reach Suomenlinna by ferry from downtown Helsinki, explore the military museums, stroll along the fortress walls, or watch the sunset from the shoreline. It is a unique place where military heritage, everyday life, and the natural beauty of the Baltic meet. Nuuksio National Park, located in the Uusimaa region about 20 miles from downtown Helsinki, is the perfect destination to explore Finland's nature without traveling far from the capital. This vast park is known for its taiga forests, crystal-clear lakes, and granite cliffs shaped during the Ice Age. The landscape in Nuuksio changes with the seasons. Spring brings wildflowers, summer is lush and sunny, autumn bursts with golden and red leaves, and winter wraps the park in a blanket of snow. Its rich ecosystem is home to many rare species, most famously the Siberian flying squirrel, the park's symbol. Nuuksio also offers countless outdoor activities: hiking along marked trails, kayaking on the lakes, camping, or cross-country skiing in winter. It's a favorite escape for Helsinki residents who want to reconnect with nature. Naantali is one of the oldest and most beautiful towns in southwest Finland, famous for its cobblestone streets, colorful wooden houses, and lively seaside harbor. Founded in the 15th century around a Brigittine convent, Naantali soon became an important religious and commercial center. Historical landmarks still remain among the old buildings, blending with the modern atmosphere of a resort town. One of Naantali's highlights is Moomin World, a theme park based on the beloved Moomin characters, which attracts many families and children. In addition, the Naantali harbor is filled with boats, cafes, and restaurants, creating a festive summer atmosphere. Naantali is also known for Kultaranta Estate, the Finnish president's summer residence, surrounded by vast rose gardens. The combination of history, culture, and seaside scenery makes Naantali one of the most charming destinations in Finland. Porvoo is one of the oldest towns in Finland, located about 30 miles east of Helsinki. With cobblestone streets, red-painted wooden riverside houses, and a peaceful atmosphere, Porvoo feels like a living portrait of Nordic history. The town's history dates back to the 14th century, when Porvoo became an important trading center. The wooden warehouses along the Porvoonjoki River once stored goods, but now stand as iconic landmarks, often featured in images of Finland. Another highlight is Porvoo Cathedral, dating from the 15th century, which hosted Finland's first parliament in 1809. Blending with the old architecture are craft shops, art galleries, and small cafes, creating an atmosphere that is both historical and contemporary. Strolling through the old town, tasting the famous Brunberg chocolates, or enjoying views of the river from wooden bridges, visitors experience the timeless charm of Porvoo, a town that preserves its past while embracing Finland's modern life. Olavinlinna Castle in Savonlinna, South Savonia, is the northernmost medieval stone castle still preserved intact. With 3 massive round towers rising from a small island in Lake Saimaa, it has a majestic and mysterious presence that captures visitors at first sight. The castle was built in 1475 by the Swedish knight Erik Axelsson Tott to defend the border against Russia. For centuries, Olavinlinna was a military stronghold, witnessing countless battles and changing hands many times between Sweden and Russia. Its architecture combines medieval, defensive style with the sturdiness required in the harsh northern lands. Thick stone walls, narrow corridors, and tall watchtowers create a structure that is both striking and practical. Today, Olavinlinna is renowned not only as a historical monument, but also as the stage for the Savonlinna Opera Festival, one of the world's leading music events. The sound echoing within the ancient stone walls transforms the castle into a unique venue where history and art intertwine. St. John's Church is the largest red brick church in Finland, located in the Punavuori district of Helsinki-Uusimaa. With its soaring twin spires and distinct Gothic Revival style, the building stands out against the city skyline. Built between 1888 and 1891, the church was designed by Swedish architect Adolf Emil Melander. With a capacity of more than 2,600 people, St. John's is not only the largest church in Helsinki, but also a symbol of the city's urban and religious growth in the late 19th century. The interior impresses with its intricate stained glass windows, richly decorated altar, and massive organ, creating a sacred and majestic atmosphere. Turku is the oldest city in Finland, and once the nation's first capital. The city lies along the Ora River, where the harbour once served as Finland's commercial gateway to Europe. Today, cafes, museums, and exhibition halls line the riverside, creating a vibrant atmosphere that harmoniously blends history and modernity. The most iconic landmarks of Turku are Turku Castle, a massive medieval fortress dating back to the 13th century, and Turku Cathedral, one of Finland's most significant religious buildings. These are must-see destinations for anyone exploring history. In addition, Turku is famous for the Archipelago Sea, the world's largest archipelago with more than 20,000 islands. The combination of a dynamic city, rich heritage, and stunning nature makes Turku one of the most remarkable cities in Northern Europe. Helsinki Cathedral is the most iconic landmark of Finland's capital, located at Senate Square in the heart of the city. With its green dome and long white steps, this church is an architectural highlight that no visitor to Helsinki can miss. Built between 1830 and 1852, the cathedral was designed by architect Carl Ludwig Engel in the neoclassical style. It was constructed to honor Tsar Nicholas I of Russia, who was then the Grand Duke of Finland. The architecture impresses with 5 green domes, pure white Corinthian columns, and a perfectly symmetrical facade. More than a religious building, Helsinki Cathedral also hosts festivals and concerts, making it a vibrant hub of community life. Climbing the steps leading to the cathedral, visitors can take in panoramic views of Senate Square and central Helsinki. The solemn yet graceful beauty of the structure has made it an architectural symbol and an unmissable stop in exploring Finland's capital. Vaasa is the largest cultural and economic center of the Ostrobothnia region, located on the west coast of Finland. Founded in 1606 during the reign of King Charles IX of Sweden, the city carries a deep historical imprint linked to both Finnish and Swedish cultures. Vaasa stands out with its diverse architecture, from the surviving buildings after the Great Fire of 1852 to modern seaside districts. The city also has a large Swedish-speaking community, creating a unique blend of languages and cultures. Highlights include the Ostrobothnia Museum, Kunsthalle Vaasa, and the ruins of Old Vaasa, the former urban center destroyed by fire. The city also prides itself on numerous music, art, and lively street festivals. Located near the UNESCO-listed Kvarken archipelago, Vaasa serves as a gateway to boat trips among thousands of glacial islands. The combination of vibrant urban life, rich history, and coastal scenery has made Vaasa one of Finland's most captivating cities. Lapland is famous for its snowy landscapes, the magical glow of the northern lights, and the distinctive culture of the Sami people. Here, nature, legend, and unique experiences blend into a captivating picture. This land stretches across taiga forest, snowy hills, and thousands of lakes, both large and small. In summer, the sun barely sets, creating the phenomenon of the midnight sun, while in winter, it wears a blanket of pure white snow, cold yet romantic. Lapland is also closely tied to the traditions of the Sami, the indigenous people who live by herding reindeer, hunting, and handicrafts. Sami culture is still alive through music, clothing, and customs, adding a unique historical depth to this land. Today, Lapland has become a dream destination. Watching the northern lights, riding husky sleds, skiing, or visiting the village of Santa Claus in Rovaniemi. It is a place where visitors can encounter a Finland that is different, wild, and enchanting. Häme Castle, also known as Hämeenlinna, is located on the shores of Lake Vanajavesi in the city of Hämeenlinna, within the Kanta-Häme region. It is one of Finland's most remarkable medieval castles, tied closely to the history of defense and governance in the country. The castle was built in the late 13th century by the Swedes to strengthen their power in southern Finland. Over the centuries, Häme Castle has served as a military fortress, a royal residence, and even a prison, reflecting the shifting history of Northern Europe. Helsinki is the capital of Finland, located on the southern coast of the Uusimaa region, where the Baltic Sea embraces peninsulas and hundreds of small islands. The city is known for its harmonious blend of modern Nordic style and distinctive historical heritage. Founded in the 16th century by the Swedish king Gustav I, Helsinki was once an important trading port before becoming the capital in 1812 under Tsar Alexander I of Russia. This layered history has left a strong mark on the city's architecture and culture. Helsinki stands out with iconic landmarks such as the gleaming white Helsinki Cathedral, Senate Square, and the unique rock-hewn Tempelaukkio Church. Museums, concert halls, and modern design districts make it one of Northern Europe's leading centers of art and creativity. Kalajoki is a coastal town in the region of North Ostrobothnia, famous for its unusually long sandy beaches in Finland. The highlight is the Hekasaaret area, a vast dune belt stretching along the Baltic Sea, which attracts large numbers of visitors during the summer. This land has long been tied to the sea and fishing. Traditional fishing villages, lighthouses, and summer festivals reflect the close relationship between the people of Kalajoki and the harsh yet resourceful ocean. As the sun sets, Kalajoki's beaches glow in shades of golden orange, offering a relaxed and romantic atmosphere. The place combines the raw charm of the Northern Sea with the vibrant spirit of a lively summer getaway. Korouma Canyon in Lapland is a valley gorge about 30 kilometers long, famous for its steep cliffs, majestic waterfalls, and pristine wilderness scenery. It is considered one of the most spectacular natural sights in northern Finland. The canyon was formed millions of years ago by the movements of the Earth's crust and glaciers. Sheer cliffs, rising more than 100 meters, stretch along both sides, interspersed with pine forests, small lakes, and crystal-clear streams, creating a landscape both grand and serene. In winter, Korouma is especially renowned for its massive frozen waterfalls, turning it into a paradise for ice climbing enthusiasts. In summer, trekking trails lead visitors through dense forests, opening up breathtaking viewpoints over the canyon. The atmosphere in Korouma is truly wild. The sound of wind sweeping past the cliffs, streams murmuring at your feet, and an almost absolute silence. It is the perfect place to experience the raw beauty of Lapland, where nature still holds all its grandeur. Parliament House or Eduskuntatalo, is Finland's national parliament building, located on Arcadia Hill in central Helsinki, in the Uusimaa region. It serves as the seat of the Finnish parliament and is one of the most significant political landmarks in the country. The facade is distinguished by 14 tall pink granite columns, while the interior combines stone, wood, and minimalist yet refined decorative details. Inside are the parliamentary chambers, the National Library of Parliament, and many spaces for political and legislative work. Endless taiga forests, majestic waterfalls, and mountain trails have made Kuusamo one of Finland's most impressive nature destinations. Located in the region of North Ostrobothnia, near the Russian border, the town has long been considered a gateway to the northern wilderness. The highlight of Kuusamo is Ulanka National Park, home to the Kahunquieros Trail, which stretches over 50 miles and is regarded as the country's most famous trekking route. Deep gorges, dense pine forests, and rich wildlife make it a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. Kuusamo is also a leading winter sports hub in Finland. Ruka Ski Resort offers world-class slopes and regularly hosts major competitions, attracting athletes and visitors from around the globe. Santa Claus Village in Rovaniemi, Lapland, is the legendary destination known as the Village of Santa Claus. Visitors can meet Santa Claus year-round in his traditional wooden house, send letters from the official Arctic Circle post office, which processes hundreds of thousands of letters from around the world each year. The Arctic Circle line running through the village is also a symbolic check-in point. In addition, Santa Claus Village offers signature Lapland experiences such as reindeer rides, husky sledding, snowmobile safaris, and Northern Lights tours. The atmosphere here feels like stepping into a Christmas fairy tale. More than just a tourist attraction, the village also promotes the image of Lapland and Finland to the world, becoming a symbol of winter and Arctic culture. Santa Claus Village is not only for children, but also enchants adults seeking to relive childhood memories. Koli National Park in North Karelia is one of Finland's most iconic landscapes, highlighted by the Ukko-Koli summit overlooking the vast lake Pielinen. This scenery is not only majestic, but has also become an endless source of inspiration for Finnish art and culture. The park was established in 1991 to preserve the distinctive ecosystem of Karelia. Taiga forests, semi-natural meadows, and rocky ridges shaped by the Ice Age create a diverse environment. In particular, Ukko-Koli offers breathtaking views considered among the best in the entire country. Saariselkä lies within the vast fell region of Urho-Kekkonen National Park. This region is known as a paradise for outdoor activities. In winter, Saariselkä has cross-country ski trails stretching for hundreds of kilometers, along with dog sledding, reindeer rides, and snowmobile adventures. In summer, trekking and hiking through valleys and hills are the top choices. Beyond the scenery, Saariselkä is also famous for its glass igloo hotels, where visitors can watch the northern lights right from their bed. This is one of Lapland's most unique experiences, attracting travelers from all over the world. Fresh air, pristine nature, and diverse tourism services make Saariselkä a year-round destination. Whether seeking adventure in the icy winter or tranquility during the northern summer, this place delivers unforgettable memories. Utsjoki is the northernmost municipality of Finland, right on the border with Norway, where the sun never sets during summer and mystical darkness stretches across the long winter. The highlight of Utsjoki is its Sami community, the largest in proportion among all regions of Finland. Sami culture is deeply present in daily life, from language and clothing to the tradition of reindeer herding, making the area a key center for preserving indigenous heritage. The surrounding nature includes the Tenno River, famous for salmon, wide fell ranges, and wild highlands extending into Norway. It is a paradise for those who love fishing, hiking, and experiencing the vast openness of the far north. Utsjoki is also one of the best places to admire the Northern Lights, thanks to its distance from city lights. The blend of indigenous culture and majestic landscapes makes Utsjoki a unique destination, little known but rich in profound experiences. Salla is a small town in Lapland, near the Russian border, famous for its unique slogan, "In the middle of nowhere." The town is surrounded by vast taiga forests, crystal-clear lakes, and snowy hills in winter. The area is sparsely populated, but its remoteness creates a special charm, giving the feeling of reaching the very edge of Lapland. Salla is also well known for its modern ski resort, offering slopes for all levels, along with outdoor activities such as husky sledding, reindeer rides, and summer trekking. It is also one of the ideal places to watch the Northern Lights. Beyond tourism, Salla focuses on preserving nature and local culture. Sustainable development projects, together with traditional Lapland cuisine, make this small town a destination full of authenticity and distinct from busier tourist spots. Vikakönges River is famous for its roaring rapids and magnificent natural scenery. The river has many turbulent sections, making it a favorite destination for adventure lovers such as kayakers and salmon fishers. The sound of cascading water echoing through the forest creates a lively atmosphere that captivates anyone who visits. Surrounding Vikerkungas is a network of nature trails, with the Napapiri hiking trail being the most notable. It leads visitors across wooden bridges, over the rapids, and deeper into the forest. This is an ideal place for trekking, sightseeing, and photographing the wilderness. In summer, the area is full of life with green forests and rushing waters, while in winter, the frozen rapids transform the place into a spectacular ice and snow painting. Vikerkungas River therefore offers 4 distinct seasonal experiences, each reflecting the spirit of Lapland. Urho Kekkonen National Park is one of the largest national parks in Finland, covering more than 2,500 square miles in Lapland. The park was established in 1983 and named after President Urho Kekkonen, who led Finland for over 2 decades. Its landscapes combine taiga forests, wetlands, crystal-clear rivers, and ancient rocky mountains, creating a rich and diverse ecosystem. Urho Kekkonen is especially appealing to outdoor enthusiasts. In summer, trekking routes lead visitors to the Sarkosti Valley and distant fells. In winter, the park transforms into a paradise for cross-country skiing and northern lights hunting. Beyond nature, the park also preserves the cultural heritage of the Sami people, with traditions of reindeer herding and stories tied to the northern wilderness. The combination of majestic landscapes and cultural legacy makes Urho Kekkonen one of the most iconic destinations in Lapland. Turku Castle is the largest surviving medieval fortress in Finland, located at the mouth of the Aura River in the city of Turku. Built in the late 13th century by the Swedes, Turku Castle was originally a military fortress and gradually developed into an administrative and royal center. For centuries, it witnessed wars, periods of prosperity and decline, reflecting Finland's turbulent history. The architecture of the castle combines defense and palace features, with thick stone walls, an inner courtyard, grand halls, and dark prison cells. Renovations over the centuries have left marks of many different architectural eras. Today, Turku Castle serves as history museum, showcasing artifacts from the medieval period to modern times. It also hosts cultural events, exhibitions, and festivals, bringing the past to life in the heart of the modern city. The Suorasari Open Air Museum is located on Suorasari Island and is a unique open-air museum that recreates Finnish rural life across centuries. Surrounded by forests and lakes, it offers an atmosphere that is both natural and deeply historical. Founded in 1909, the museum gathers more than 80 traditional wooden buildings transported here from different parts of Finland, from farmers' houses and noble estates to granaries and wooden churches. All the structures preserve their original architectural style and ancient materials. Turku Cathedral is the most important church in Finland, located by the Ora River in the city of Turku. Originally constructed of wood, the cathedral was later expanded with stone and brick in Gothic style. After several restorations due to fires and wars, Turku Cathedral became a blend of architectural periods, with its bell tower rising over 100 meters as a striking landmark. Inside, the cathedral preserves crypts, sculptures, and religious artworks, including the tombs of bishops and Finnish royalty. It is also the site of many national ceremonies, including the Christmas sermon broadcast to the entire country. Turku Cathedral is both a place of pilgrimage and an attractive historical destination. The sound of its bells and the solemn interior make it a vivid testament to Finland's cultural and spiritual depth. Tampere is the third largest city in Finland and the center of the Pirkanmaa region, known by the nickname the Manchester of the North, thanks to its history in textiles and manufacturing. Founded in 1779, Tampere quickly became one of the most important urban centers in the country. The city lies between two large lakes, Näsijärvi and Pyhäjärvi, connected by the Tammerkoski Rapids. This waterway once powered the factories and has now become a symbol of Tampere, with old red brick industrial buildings transformed into cultural spaces, museums, and restaurants. Tampere is also famous for its lively cultural life. It is home to Tampere Hall, the largest congress and concert center in Northern Europe, as well as many theaters, cinemas, and museums, including the unique Moomin Museum. In addition, the city has a youthful atmosphere thanks to its large student community, along with outdoor activities around the lakes and parks. The blend of industrial heritage, modern arts, and natural surroundings has created Tampere's unique and unmistakable identity. Uulanka National Park stretches across Lapland and North Ostrobothnia, famous for its canyons, waterfalls, and pristine wilderness. It is one of Finland's most beloved national parks, attracting both local and international visitors. Established in 1956, the park covers more than 270 km², including taiga forests, glacial rivers, and northern bogs. The Uulankajoki River runs through the park, creating powerful waterfalls, most notably the famous Kiutakungas Rapids. Uulanka is home to a rich variety of flora and fauna, including rare orchids as well as brown bears, wolves, and lynxes. The park also lies on the migration route of many bird species, making it a paradise for bird watchers. The highlight is the Kauhankierros Trail, an 80-kilometer trekking route considered the most famous hiking trail in Finland. With its majestic nature, diverse ecosystems, and adventurous experiences, Uulanka National Park is a true gem of Northern Europe.